War? I ain't heard rumor of any war.
You will. It is your war too, whether you know it or not.
What would the quarrel be about?
Nothing less than free will.
We have Pope John Paul II. By the end of this decade, we will live under the first one-world government that has ever existed in the Society of Nations, a government with absolute authority to decide the basic issues of survival. Club of Rome. So now we're moving on to depopulation. So here we have some quotes from Club of Rome and its associates. Club of Rome stated in 1991, the common enemy of humanity is man. Professor Maurice King said, global sustainability requires the deliberate quest of poverty, reduced resource consumption and set levels of mortality control. The most egregious one here, we've got another one from Club of Rome. The earth has cancer and the cancer is man.
We are a disease that is infecting our planet.
And then we have various estimates on what would be a comfortable population for the earth, reducing to 2 to 3 billion. Yeah? Ted Turner, a total population of 250 to 300 million people, a 95% decline from present levels would be ideal. We have to remember that all of this is premised on the fake anthropogenic climate change. And there are references in this document to sources that show exactly why that is fake. Yeah? So this is why there are no grounds whatsoever for a population reduction if you manage the earth differently. Yeah? Jacques Cousteau. This is a terrible thing to say. In order to stabilize world population, we must eliminate 350,000 people per day, etc., etc., etc. Transformation of society. So society must be transformed as well. So Club of Rome. Sacrilege though this may sound, democracy is no longer well suited for the tasks ahead. Club of Rome again. Now is the time to draw up a master plan for sustainable growth and world development based on global allocation of all resources. That's technocracy. And a new global economic system. 10 or 20 years from today, it will probably be too late. UN Agenda 21. Effective execution of Agenda 21 will require a profound reorientation of all human society, unlike anything the world has ever experienced. Overthrowing capitalism, hope that the industrial... this is Maurice Strong, who was a Rockefeller protege, who established the UN Environment Programme, and environmentalism is the same thing as depopulationism, effectively. Isn't the only hope for the planet that the industrialized civilizations collapse? Isn't it our responsibility to bring that about? COVID, anybody? Collapse in the world economy? Professor Emeritus Daniel Botkin, the only way to get our society to truly change is to frighten people with the possibility of a catastrophe. COVID, anybody? David Rockefeller, all we need is the right major crisis. COVID, anybody? UN Commission on Global Governance report. The concept of national sovereignty has been immutable, indeed a sacred principle of international relations. It is a principle which will yield only slowly and reluctantly to the new imperatives of global environmental cooperation.